he's not married to the sister?
I have not confirmed that.
There is no evidence. In fact, we have proved that he's not. There is no evidence to counter that, isn't it? Yes or no, Mr. Mawira?
Sorry?
There is no evidence to counter the evidence that we have produced.
If it is the public, in its public knowledge.
Thank you.
Honorable Evans, let me just remind you that you're under oath. And you swore to say that, to speak the truth, nothing but the truth.
Oblige, Honorable Speaker.
Mr. Mawira, the first paragraph of that letter appearing at page 68 speaks of the object of this trip.
On page?
68.
Uh-huh.
Let me read for you. Following the invitation of the governor of Meru by Beijing League Tech Co. Limited of Beijing City, the following technical team is hereby released from 7th June to 17th June 2023 to and guide on the following. Is it your understanding that this team was only meant to visit and prepare and guide on the visit? This was actually not the actual visit, Mr. Mawira. Is that letter clear on what the county secretary is communicating?
Come again?
I am asking you, the letter appearing at page 68, the first paragraph confirms the purpose for which these four people were traveling, to prepare and guide on the following.
Yes.
So this then was an advance team to prepare for the visit.
It is not indicated so.
Read the last line in that paragraph 1, where it begins, the following technical team. What does it say?
It says,
yes,
to prepare and guide on the following, and it goes ahead to list the specifics.
Following, proceed. Read the letter as it is. Do not rewrite the letter, Mr. Mawira. What does the letter say? The following technical team is hereby
released from 7th June to 17th June 2023 to prepare and guide on the following. 1, visit.
To prepare and guide. To prepare and guide, Mr. Mawira.
Yes, those are the ones.
Thank you. You have accused the governor of misrepresenting the capacities under which these people were traveling. I want you to look at the letter appearing at page 77. First of all, the page appearing at page 68. What is the date of that letter?
It's dated on 6th May.
26th May. There is another letter dated, rather appearing at page 77 of the same document. What is the date of that letter?
Page?
77.
6th June.
6th June. That letter comes after the first letter.
Yes.
Now, we have the same people again described and their capacity under which they are traveling stated in that table. Can you see that?
Yes.
What is the designation and definition of Dr. George Mungania?
CCM Health.
Is Dr. Mungania CCM Health?
Yes, he is.
Is there any misrepresentation by the county secretary towards that individual?
None.
None. The second individual is Miss Miriam K. Guantai. She described in what capacity?
As the PA to the governor.
The PA to the governor. Again, is Miriam the PA to the governor?
Yes, she is.
Is there any misrepresentation in their definition?
In their title designation, none.
None. Mr. Nefat Kenyuameme is the director of external linkages. True or false?
At that point, he was the acting director.
Thank you. Of external linkages.
Yes.
Is there any misrepresentation, okay, of the capacity under which he was traveling?
For his designation, no.
Mr. Murangeri Kenneth is said to be in the administration. Murangeri is part of the security of the governor. True or false?
Sorry?
Mr. Kenneth Murangeri is part of the governor's security detail.
Yes, he is part.
So when he is described as part of the administration, is there any misrepresentation?
Yes.
How so?
He is a police officer, security officer.
Mr. Murangeri, in fact, is an administration officer employed by the AP.
But he thought to have been clearly indicated administration police.
Let me rephrase my question. You said that the governor's relatives were misrepresented
As a technical team.
as a technical team on matters health.
Yes.
Is there anywhere in this letter where they are?
Yes, because they are
Describe
not technical personnel in matters relating to cancer.
Show me in any of the letters, Mr. Mawira, where any of these four individuals, apart from the first person, Dr. George Mungania, is described as a medical personnel.
I show you what? Sorry?
Anywhere in the letters in respect of the China trip, where any of these four individuals have been misrepresented as people with health qualification. Or
In a letter
yes.
on page 68 from the county secretary to the principal secretary, State Department of Devolution, the county secretary designates them as a technical team to visit Lunar Oncology plant for the manufacture of radiologic unit for cancer treatment, also the X-ray unit assembly plant and C-arm units, low-cost affordable housing company with a capacity of 10,000 units in line with Meru County government plan for low economy housing, Futong guided agricultural machinery development and value addition tools as noted in the university, sorry, to be visited, and what international cooperation of zone, whatever the name, zone, that name can offer Kenya, and then they are designated as a technical team, whereas none has a background knowledge in either cancer treatment, construction, or agriculture.
Mr. Mawira, the letter of 6th June has confirmed what the use and meaning of the word technical is.
Which letter?
They have been defined.
Which letter?
The one dated 6th of June. We have just gone through it.
Yes.
You have also told the Senate that the governor did not seek clearance for this trip. Therefore, she had no intentions of traveling. Is that still your position?
Yes, there is no other that it is indicated so.
Let's go straight to page 86 of your own documents, Mr. Mawira. There is a letter there dated 5th June 2023. Are we there?
Yes, I'm there.
To whom is the letter addressed?
The Principal Secretary, Minister of Foreign Affairs.
What is the reference of that letter?
Facilitation to travel to China, County Government of Meru.
Who are the persons whose clearance is sought from the Ministry of Devolution, from the Department of Devolution? Number one, there is a table there. Who is that person?
Her Excellency Kawira Mwangaza, Governor.
Number two,
Dr. George Mungania,
capacity.
CCM Health.
Number three,
Ms. Miriam K. Gwantai, PA to Governor.
number four,
Mr. Nefat Kenywa Meme, Direct External Linkages.
number five.
Mr. Murangiri Kenneth Administration.
So then you lied to the Senate when you said that the governor had not sought clearance. Is this seeking clearance to the best of your understanding and knowledge?
Sorry?
Does this letter seek clearance for the governor's travel to China?
In that letter that was from that came from the office of the Principal Secretary, Ministry, State Department for Devolution, but from the letter on page 77.
I am interested in the letter appearing at page 86. Does the governor seek clearance for the China trip?
She is in that list.
Does she seek clearance? Yes or no?
Let me read the contents of the letter. Sorry? We have received the letter on page, it's about facilitation to travel to China, County Government of Meru. We have received a request from County Government of Meru via letter, that one, dated 26th May. If I refer to the letter that is dated 26th May, there is nowhere that the governor is included in the list of the members to
Mr.
travel.
Kawira, we cannot read and understand. I am asking you a simple question. Does that letter of 5th of June 2023 seek the governor's clearance to travel?
The letter was about facilitation of issuance of visas, not clearance to travel.
To a trip to China?
Yes.
Thank you. Have you read the affidavit of George Mungania, Gikunda Mungania, appearing at page 100 of our response? The small blue booklet. Are you there, Mr. Murray?
I'm there.
Page 100.
Yes.
Confirm that George Gikunda Mungania is the CECM Health.
I confirm.
Confirm that he's part of the team that traveled to China.
I confirm.
Confirm that in that affidavit, he is deponing facts in respect of the China trip.
I believe so.
Have you read that response?
Yes.
You have. At paragraph 4, it says that I was among a team invited to China by Beijing League Tech Company Limited, by the letter dated that the team comprised of 7 individuals, namely, and he lists them. I jump straight to page 14.
Page?
Page 102.
Paragraph 14.
In fact, I would love you to read that paragraph for the Senate.
That we further made a peculiar discovery that Beijing League Company Limited was not affiliated to the Chinese government, nor did it have any physical registered offices in China.
15.
Further, while in China, we were taken through a tour by officials of Beijing League Tech Company Limited to several manufacturing plants as follows. And he has listed Huawei.
You don't have to read all that.
Yes.
Can we proceed to paragraph 17 appearing at 103?
That all these discoveries were made in the course of a reconnaissance mission in China.
Now, Mr. Mawira, this is a person who traveled to China.
Yes.
Made their own investigations and discoveries. They confirm, okay, that the people who invited them, they do not manufacture, neither do even have a physical address in China.
According to the sworn affidavit.
Do you have any other evidence to the contrary?
Of what happened in China, maybe the videos that we played here, that they visited different manufacturing plants in China.
Yes, but the gentleman who traveled and had the benefit of meeting the individuals in China confirms, one, that these people do not have any affiliation with the Chinese government.
I said according to the sworn affidavit, yes.
Yes. That again, that whereas they represented themselves as people who were affiliated with the government, did not even manufacture or own these equipments. That is in the affidavit.
I don't know where they misrepresented themselves because according to the invitation letter, there's nowhere that they have indicated they are government agency.
That letter is there. We will address it during our submissions. I want you to read paragraph 18 by a person who traveled to China on why they traveled to China. Read for the Senate.
That the invitation letter did not in any way describe the invitees as a technical team. Therefore, they cannot be described as such. In furtherance to this, the team that was selected to make the pre-visit was an advanced team tasked with the sole responsibility of assessing the situation on the ground in China before the governor's visit.
So, Mr. Mawira, does this confirm, okay, the letter by the county assembly that this was an advance team?
The letter by?
The county secretary, that this was indeed an advance team to assess and prepare for the visit.
The county secretary described them in the letter as a technical team. There's no way that he has indicated is an advanced team.
So much of the China trip, Mr. Mawira. Let's proceed to something else. You have also accused the governor of employing, before we go to that, in a related charge, I think it's important. You have also accused the governor of assigning her relatives, sisters, diplomatic duties.
Yes.
Which relatives are we talking about?
Still assist the personal assistant and assist the security personnel.
And to base your accusation, you have attached a Facebook extract from the governor's official page. Is that the only evidence you have attached?
On
For
page?
ease of reference, page 94, Mr. Mawira, of your own document.
Yes, it is there.
Okay. I want you to read, and I do not want to belabor on this point, the governor's message on Facebook that you seek to rely on to impeach the governor on the ground that she assigned her sister's diplomatic roles. Kindly read that post.
The county secretary delivered a message of well wishes from Governor of Meru County. They discussed various areas of development partnership. The Embassy of Slovak agreeing to partner with Meru County to promote food security, environmental conservation, women empowerment, ICT, trade and economic empowerment. In the coming days, Meru County will receive a donation of 30 computers to promote ICT in vocational training colleges. The farmers will get market linkages for coffee and tea in Slovak. The county will partner with Slovak in promotion of trade, investment, and tourism between the two governments. They are agreeing to strengthen bilateral partnerships between the two governments for the benefit of the people of Meru. This will see Meru receive more development aid from Slovak Republic in the coming years, enhancing partnership, maendeleo kapati, serikali ya mama iko imara, team governor ni mama doing excellent. Then there are pictures of the county secretary and the Slovak embassy officers and also of the sisters.
Good. So you have read and understood the governor's message on Facebook.
Yes.
Does she at any point assign her sisters any diplomatic roles?
They were part of the meeting.
I am asking, from her post, from her message, has she assigned any of her sisters any diplomatic roles?
From the post, no.
From the post, no.
Yes.
The only person who is said to have engaged the ambassador is the county secretary.
But from the pictures, it's
the only person who is said from the message to have.
From the post, yes.
From the post, yes.
Facebook post, yes.
Is there anything wrong with the county secretary engaging such a person for and behalf of the governor?
Nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong. So the only issue you have is because there are photos of the governor's PA and security.
The photos there depict the discussions as they were ongoing, whereas the two sisters are involved.
Mr. Mawira, you were not part of those discussions, were you?
The message that I'm getting from the photos.
How about the message you're getting from the governor?
Post,
Does that mean anything, Mr. Mawira?
of course, it means something because it also highlights the agreements between the county government of Meru and the Slovak embassy.
Mr. Mawira, have you read the governor's affidavit in explanation to why the PA and
Yes, I've read it.
the security, the bodyguard was there?
Yes, I read it.
What does the governor say?
She was heading there,
Yes.
and then she got a call from, I don't remember if it's the office of the president or the deputy president, and then she designated this team to go ahead and engage the Slovak embassy.
Thank you. So then, if the governor was supposed to attend to this meeting, she is rerouted to State House and sends her PA and security who accompany her. Is there anything wrong with them appearing at the embassy with the county secretary?
There's no evidence adduced that she was rerouted to the State House or deputy president residence.
But there is no evidence also to confirm that these two were engaged in diplomatic duties.
The pictures are there.
Indeed, Mr. Mawira, when you talk of diplomatic duties, what exactly do you have in mind?
Engaging in discussions that will link the partnership between the county government of Meru and the Slovak Republic.
Is international relations a county government function?
Not expressly so.
Thank you. Let us go to the other issue of vilification of leaders. One, Mr. Mawira, you will confirm that you are not part of those leaders that are alleged to have been vilified by the governor. You are not part of those leaders.
I've not alleged so.
You have not alleged so.
Yes.
You make a very good case for the deputy governor of Meru, showing that he has been a victim of vilification and demeaning by the governor. Is that your case?
Yes.
The deputy governor of Meru is not a witness before the Senate, is he?
He has also an affidavit.
Yes, one
And the
affidavit.
report from the Sectoral Committee on Justice and Legal Affairs that invited him to the assembly after he wrote a letter complaining that he has been excluded from cabinet meetings.
Let us talk about that letter that he wrote. When was that letter written?
The letter addressed to the Speaker, in fact, there are two letters.
The date of those letters?
30th August 2023.
30th August 2023. That
Yes.
letter appears in your list of documents. At what page?
230
230.
and 231.
Yes. When did the sectoral committee meet the deputy governor?
On Friday, 29 September 2023.
Friday, September 2023. Now, so it is just days to the impeachment motion.
Approximately 30 days after the letter was received by the Speaker.
The Speaker. Thank you. You have relied so much on WhatsApp messages.
Yes.
in a group called Third Government 012.
Yes,
You are not a member of that group, are you?
I'm not.
So you're not privy to anything that happens in that group.
This was evidence placed before the county assembly.
That's not my question, Mr. Mawira. You are not privy to what transpires in that group.
I'm private because we were given these
Mr.
screenshots.
Mawira, private means you have personal knowledge of what happened in that group. Do you have personal knowledge of what happened in this
I
group?
have personal knowledge depending on the screenshots that we received from the governor, deputy governor, sorry.
Do you have first-hand information of what transpired in this group?
No,
You have none. You have none. You have accused one Chamba Mbede of removing the deputy governor from this group. And I'm looking at a WhatsApp extract appearing at page 149 of your bundle of documents. Are we there? Are we there, Mr. Mawira?
just a minute.
For
Page?
149. 149.
Yes, I'm there.
You're there.
Mhm.
There is a notification there saying Chamba Mbede removed you.
Yes.
Who is the you referred to in that notification?
According to the evidence brought by the deputy governor to the assembly, it was the deputy governor.
According to you, Mr. Mawira, who is the you that was removed?
It's the deputy governor.
Where is that evidence to show that it was the deputy governor removed? Does his number appear in that notification?
We all
Just
have
answer the
knowledge.
question as it is. Does his number appear?
When you are removed from our WhatsApp group,
Does his number appear?
no,
Does his name appear?
no.
Mr. Mawira, the next notification is also a communication on that WhatsApp group. What is the next notification?
From Dr. Gambia, there were
No, you're ignoring deliberately, Mr. Mawira. After removal, what comes next?
you are added.
You are added.
Yes,
So there is immediate removal and immediate adding.
yes.
Have you read the affidavit of Chamba Mbede explaining what transpired?
Yes.
What has he said?
He says it was mistaken. It was mistakenly.
He was removed by mistake. That was a mistake.
Yes.
Does adding him immediately confirm that indeed it could have been a mistake, which was realized and rectified immediately?
Through the speaker, if you allow me, I can explain, Honorable Speaker, because we have.
Honorable Evans, kindly proceed to answer those questions. Don't engage the chair. You're there to be cross-examined, so listen to the questions and respond to them appropriately.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Please come again.
I am asking, does the notification indicating you are added immediately after removal confirm the assertion by Mr. Chamba Mbede that the removal was by mistake?
Yes.
Thank you. I want us to play a video again, 2 videos again. The video your advocate played, I think it's KMV 15, if I'm not wrong.
Council, just to remind you, you
Yes.
have 30 minutes to go.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This is quite important. There is that video that was played with the Deputy Governor chanting. If we could have more volume on that video, kindly. Thank you. Mr. Mawira, You confirm that in that video is the deputy governor of Meru.
Yes, he's
You
there.
confirm that he is leading some youths chanting very, for lack of better words, nasty words against the governor.
He's on the front of the crowd.
He's in front of the crowd.
Yes,
You do understand Kimeru language.
I do.
Kindly tell these honorable senators what these youths were chanting, escorting the deputy governor.
From my understanding, they are saying that Kawira has no home,
Correct?
and telling Mutuma that can you refresh my brain, baby, by the playing the video. I explain as it plays.
Kindly replay the video for the witness. Yes, kindly replay the video that has just been played. You can pause now. You have now the advantage of hearing clearly.
Yes, the
What are they saying?
crowd is chanting by saying that Kawira has no home. Kawira has no home. Kawira has no home. And I don't know how to explain.
Kindly proceed. It's quite important we hear from you, Mr. Mawira.
Do you have a transcript?
Mr. Mawira, you do understand Kimeru language.
I'm trying to put it that Nemaraya Lingagawa County, that means maybe she's a prostitute of the county government.
Thank you. That is the deputy governor of Meru.
No, the deputy governor is appearing in front of the crowd.
He is part of the crowd, Mr. Mawira. We can all see
Yes,
that.
yes, he is part of the crowd.
Yes. So that song is sung in his presence.
He's maybe
There is
running
also a
away from the
message.
crowd chanting that song, I don't know.
Thank you. There is also a message directed at him. What are they telling him to do?
Can we play that part?
Mr. Mawira, I think you're trying to eat into my time.
Honestly, no, but
Honorable Evans, you know that video has been played. I believe this will be the fourth time.
no, that part that he's saying they are sending a message to the deputy governor is where I want it to be played so that I can
Very well.
paraphrase in my own
Let
words.
it be played, that particular part where
Most
there's a message.
obliged, Honorable Speaker. You can pause there kindly.
Exact ones, because there is a popular Kimeru song that can always be distorted to give a different message.
Okay,
Rather than
kindly.
say, yeah,
Kindly
yeah,
proceed.
yeah.
Proceed with the video. From where it had stopped, kindly. Yes. I think Mr. Mawira, you're able to tell, honestly.
Yes, at that point I'm able to tell. They are saying, yeah, 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 yeah. Mutuma 399. That is Mutuma dance with us. When it gets late, we'll escort you to your home.
Mr. Kawira, I believe
Those are the exact ones.
I believe the Senate will engage their own translators.
Thank you.
But, Mr. Kawira, do you find the conduct of the deputy governor honorable? Do you find the conduct of the deputy governor in that procession honorable?
I'm not able to discern because, like I said, Mutuma maybe was running away from the crowd chanting the music.
Honorable Evans, stop making assumptions. You've seen the video. You've seen what was happening. The question from council is, do you think that whatever's happening, is it honorable on the part of the deputy governor? It's yes or no?
Yes, if we did not, if we really participate in the same, yes, it is not honorable.
Thank you. The natural consequences of these proceedings, should they succeed, is that that person becomes the governor of Meru.
Yes, according to the law.
Is he a person then fit to hold office based on his conduct?
On the conduct seen on the video?
Yes, and I'm getting to the next. But even on that alone, is he a person who demonstrates the honor that befits the office of a governor?
I said if we honestly participate in the same, no.
Thank you. Mr. Kawira, let's go to the violence that took place in an nuclear program. Okay? You are aware of that incident?
Yes, I'm aware.
Which ward did they take place?
Sorry?
Which ward did they take place?
Makiri is in, is it in Kegoya and Bochu?
Where the deputy governor comes from?
Yes.
You are aware that that violence led to the slaughter of a cow that the governor had donated.
I saw it on video circulated on social media.
Kindly let's play video number KMV 16. Honorable members, I should warn you that it's not a very pleasant video to watch, but we have no choice. You can see the cow is still alive. Right, Mr. Kawira? You can see it's kicking its legs.
It has just been slaughtered.
Thank you. I'm interested in what happens at the end, honorable senators. You can actually stop there. Thank you. That is the same song sung with the procession led by the deputy governor.
According to the video, yes.
According to the video. In fact, the people slaughtering the cow are making certain threats, and I know you've understood what they have said. Kindly tell the senators what they are saying.
They are sending threatening messages to the governor of Meru.
What specific threatening
That
messages?
they will slaughter the governor the same way they are slaughtering the cow.
That's what they are saying.
Yes.
So in your assessment, Mr. Kawira, between the governor and the person who seeks to remove him from office with that kind of violence, who has demonstrated gross violation and dishonor to the office?
Honorable Speaker, I'm not able to attribute this violence to the Deputy Governor. Therefore, I wouldn't be able to rightfully answer that question.
Mr. Kawira, you confirmed that you had seen that video before.
The one for slaughtering the cow?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you summoned the Deputy Governor? Have you sought to impeach the Deputy Governor based on his conduct?
Based on slaughtering of the cow?
Based on his conduct.
Which specific conduct?
The one we've just witnessed, Mr. Kawira.
The one of reading the chant?
Yes.
No, we have not.
You have not. Mr. Kawira, if the governor, who is a woman, is called a prostitute by her own deputy governor, if a cow is slaughtered and people from the deputy governor's backyard threaten to slaughter the same way, isn't the governor entitled to respond to such threats?
She is, of course.
So when she responds to such threats, what is gross? Her response or the act that initiated or triggered the response?
She has not responded to that. I'm not aware of that.
Not aware of that. Mr. Kawira, you have also brought evidence to show that the deputy governor has been vilified and demeaned by what you're calling arbitrary relocation of the deputy governor's office.
Yes.
I want you to go to page 227 of your own volume 2 of your evidence. Page 227, 228, and 229. Let's begin with page 227. This letter, Mr. Kawira, it is a letter communicating the organization of the office of the governor, all CECMs, and all chief officers. You confirm that is the position?
Yes.
They confirm, rather the letter confirms, that a decision has been made. It's clear that in order to ensure that the departments align their roles and responsibility with the priorities and objectives set out in the governor's manifesto, there has been a reorganization of certain offices. You confirm that is
That is true.
And the deputy governor is given a wing to preside over. Okay? The old headquarters of the county government headquarters. Is that what the letter says?
Council,
Yes.
you have 15 minutes to go.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. So, who are listed as other departments that the deputy governor will be in charge of?
It's not indicated that will be in charge of, but it indicates that that old county government headquarters shall house and then list out those other departments.
Thank you. Let's go to the second letter at page 228. So number one, then, Mr. Kawira, you confirm there is nothing arbitrary about this letter because it affected the entire executive.
It is arbitrary in the common sense that the deputy governor cannot just be moved from his office to the old government buildings by the chief of staff, who is a junior officer to the deputy governor.
Let us go to the document at page 228. It is a complaint, actually not a complaint, it's a letter, a memo, by the deputy governor to his secretary. Okay?
Yes.
The deputy governor states at paragraph 2 My office was moved to the county government headquarters, annex, formerly Meru municipality offices. The offices that the deputy governor has been moved into is not sufficient to execute my constitutional duties. For efficiency in service delivery to the people of Meru, I request for additional offices for the following purposes. Then he lists them. Has there been any response to that letter, Mr. Kawira? At page 229.
Yes, there's a response.
What does the letter say? For the sake of time, let me read. Kindly note that we have an acute shortage of offices. However, as you may be aware, your office is the largest in terms of floor area and can be modified to facilitate you in execution of your constitutional mandate. Kindly, Your Excellency, if it pleases you, our Directorate of Office Accommodation will be available to make the adjustments as you require. Mr. Kawira, you confirm that the office that the deputy governor was given was indeed the offices where Governor Kiraito sat for the better part of his term.
From the letters, I can't confirm, but I'm aware that is the office that it was relocated to.
You also confirm that it is the office where Governor Munya sat throughout.
Yes.
That office was good enough for a governor and not good enough for a deputy governor. Is that what you're telling the Senate?
It was then, and that's why there were new offices brought up to accommodate the governor and the deputy governor, who then was Kiraito Moronge, the deputy Titus Tochu, moved to the new building.
Mr. Kawira, is there anything impeachable with the deputy governor being given a different office where he's in charge of departments? Is there anything impeachable?
The allegation was in support of the count on vilification, demeaning, and incitement. So it hands to the weight of the evidence.
And this was the evidence used to impeach the governor. Am I right? That
Yes.
a deputy governor was given an
because
office.
it was used to substantiate vilification, demeaning, and incitement.
Let's go to the ground on contempt of assembly. Mr. Kawira, you confirm that the governor was first invited to appear before the House Committee.
Yes, she was.
Which date was that? And by what letter? Go to page 408 of our response, the governor's exhibit of documents. Page 408.
I'm there.
That letter is the one dated 6th of October, 2023, correct?
Yes.
The letter says it's an invitation to appear before the Secretarial Committee on Justice, right?
Yes.
The governor gave an explanation as to why she could not honor the invitation. Are you aware of that letter?
Yes, it is on page.
Page 415.
Yeah, addressed to the Speaker of the County Assembly of Meru.
Sorry, that's not the one. The governor gave an explanation, the invitation, because she was attending a meeting of the deputy governor. You're aware of that?
I'm aware of that.
And she asked the appearance at the county assembly be rescheduled.
Yes, that was a request.
Was that request honored? To
Yes,
the best
that
of your
was-
knowledge.
There was a rescheduling of the dates of the governor to appear in the assembly.
Kindly show me where the rescheduling appears. Are you talking about The document appearing at page 413
Of your documents.
of our documents.
Yes.
Is that a second invitation to your best knowledge and understanding?
That was a summon.
That was a summon.
Yes.
So the governor's request for rescheduling of the appearance through an invitation was not even
Responded through our summons now.
through the summons. So the governor tells you that she is attending another meeting in Nairobi and she's asking for rescheduling, and what happens next is that she's summoned.
Yes, that is what happened.
Appreciate the difference between an invitation and summons.
Summons are issued when we fail to honor invitation.
When you fail to honor invitation.
Yes.
Did the governor fail to honor the invitation?
I want to be refreshed on the letter that she sent to the assembly. That is what I'm asking my counsel.
Did the governor fail to honor the invitation? That is
Let
my
me refresh my mind by referring to the letter that she sent, explaining why she couldn't appear. Maybe we can proceed as we source for that letter.
I put it to you, Mr. Kawira, that the governor's request was,
Yes.
what was the wisdom of summoning the governor with penal consequences after she had sought to be excused and for rescheduling? What was the wisdom? Mr. Kawira.
I'm trying to get the letter that the governor requested for rescheduling of the meeting.
Thank you. I only have 5 minutes, Mr. Kawira.
Sorry?
I only have 5 minutes, so kindly answer my question.
Okay.
What was the wisdom of issuing summons when the governor had made a valid request? First of all, Mr. Kawira, was it a valid request for the governor to seek for postponement and rescheduling
Yes, it was valid.
in light of our programs?
Yes, it was valid.
It was valid.
Yes.
So normally, as a county assembly,
But why I'm insisting on getting the letter, I recall that the governor couldn't appear. She stated it's because the invitation letter had been sent in a short span of time.
assuming that was short, isn't it then even a more valid reason why the governor should ask for a postponement?
No, because the governor was in Meru. If that would have been the reason.
Did the speaker communicate that fact, that the governor was not going to travel to Nairobi, that she would, forming the basis of the summons?
No.
Then, Mr. Kawira, if I put it to you that the summons were ill-advised and unwarranted, wouldn't you agree with me?
They were issued at the discretion of the Speaker of the County Assembly.
I'm asking a simple question. If I put it to you that this issuance of the summons was unwarranted in the circumstances, wouldn't I be right?
No.
Why?
Because if the governor was in Meru, there is no way she couldn't have found little time to come address matters of grave importance to the county of Meru.
Mr. Mawera, is there anywhere in our statutes where the offense of contempt of assembly is defined?
It's a requirement of the rule of law.
Simple question. Is there anywhere in our statutes where contempt of assembly is defined?
I beg my men to be refreshed by the council because there is an act of the County Government, County Assembly Powers and Privileges Act.
That says,
in our volume 3, section 22, page 62, that is, it states, no public officer shall refuse to produce before a county assembly or lab committee any paper or book record. Subsection 2, it also states,
Mr. Mawera, is there any offense known as contempt of assembly?
yes, the law is clear. County Assembly's Powers and Privileges Act, that is in our volume 3 of our documents. There's a whole part 5 explaining on invitation and summoning of witnesses to the assembly, and also the consequences.
And what are those consequences?
Section 22 states, subsection 3, where a county assembly passes a resolution that a county public officer has contravened subsection 1, the resolution of the county assembly shall constitute a ground for removal from office of the county public officer in accordance with the constitution or any applicable law.
Mr. Mawera, you have confirmed that the warrants, the summons to the governor were not warranted in the circumstances.
I have not confirmed that.
Mr. Speaker, sir, thank you for the opportunity. I beg for just 20 more minutes. There is a crucial issue on IFMIS that I would like to touch on. It is a crucial issue that I would like to take the witness through. Thank you. I understand. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Mawera, you accuse the governor of embezzling funds through relatives, and one of those relatives is Nefat Kenywa.
Yes.
We confirmed that Nefat Kenywa, rather there is no evidence to support the assertion that Nefat Kenywa is a relative to the governor. With that in mind, and we also with the fact that Nefat Kenywa works in the office of the deputy governor, let us go through the IFMIS report. At page 22, yes.
Honourable Speaker, I beg to inform that Nefat Kenywa is not currently working in the office of the Deputy Governor, but is the acting director for external linkages.
That is your evidence before this court, this Senate?
Yes, the evidence is adduced.
Thank you. I'm getting you a letter to confirm. Let's go to page 345 of our of our documents, 345, Governor's response. What is the date of that letter?
8th September 2022.
The title is Deployment.
Yes.
Of one Nefat Kenywa in the office of the governor as an administrator.
Yes.
That administrator is in the office of the deputy governor.
Yes. But on the contrary, Honourable Speaker, on page 347 of the same documents, there is a letter deploying the Nefat Kenyomeme as the director, in fact, the Directorate of External Partnerships to Affairs to perform the functions of the Office of the Director, External Partnerships, dated 9th March 2023.
That is the letter appearing at 347.
Yes.
It confirms that the position held by Mr. Nefat Nyaga is in an acting capacity.
Nefat Kenyomeme has been deployed.
Yes.
Redeployed.
Yes, at the Directorate of Partnership Affairs to perform the functions of the Office of the Director, External Partnership.
Yes.
With immediate effect and awaiting recruitment of a substantive director.
Yes.
So you confirm that he was only acting in this position?
There is no that is indicated it's acting, but the letter reads.
Nevertheless, Mr. Kawira, because I am pressed for time, you have accused the governor of embezzling funds through Nefat Kenywa.
Yes.
I want to take you through your own document at page 22. Volume 2.
Yes, I'm there.
Are you there?
22.
There is a specific entry, voucher number 5755.
Page?
It's page 22 of your own document.
Yes, let's proceed.
Read for me the voucher number. That is your IFMIS extract attached to your documents.
Voucher number?
Number 57552. Can you see it?
Kindly guide me.
It is entry number 10.
7572.
It is entry number 10. Page 22. Entry number 10.
67, or it's 57589. Is it?
Entry number 10, Mr. Kawira, is invoice number 57552. The documents that appear first there.
57562.
Yes, entry number 10.
Yes, 57562.
Okay. That is a payment to Nefat Kenywa Meme, right?
Yes.
And the date of that payment is 15th of February 2023.
Yes.
The amount is 54,000.
Yes.
That is your document that you
Amount
relied
is
on.
84,000, sorry.
Pardon?
The amount is 84,000.
84, correct.
Yes, yes, yes.
That is your own extract.
Yes.
And you're saying the governor was used to embezzle funds through this specific payment. That was your evidence.
This part of the evidence adduced.
That is part of it.
Yes.
I want you to go to page 51 of our bundle of documents. Forget about 51. There is a letter there.
Yes.
That letter seeks for facilitation of the deputy governor to accompany, or rather for a trip to Nairobi
Yes.
from 7th to 9th February 2023.
Yes.
The next page is page 55,
Yes.
and it confirms payments were done, and there were people who received money.
Yes.
Courtesy of this request,
Yes.
who was the first beneficiary of that payment?
His Excellency Isaac Mutuma,
The second?
Nefat Kenywa,
The third?
Francis Mokira,
Yes.
and Christopher Gitonga.
I want you to confirm that that payment had nothing to do with the governor. And that is the payment that was done on 15th of February 2023.
It had nothing to do with the personality of the governor, but it arose from the office of the governor.
But the beneficiaries and people who signed for that money are listed there.
They are listed.
Let's go to page 21 again
Of which document?
of the same document, your own document, page 21. Are we there?
Page 21.
Yes.
Yes, I'm there.
I'm looking at invoice number 66549. That is entry number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Entry number 14.
Voucher number. Voucher numbers
66649.
66649, yes.
Yes. Again, confirm the person who was paid money is one Nefat Kenywa Meme.
Yes, he's the one.
Let's go to page 58 of our response.
I'm there.
You confirm there is a voucher that bears the same number at the top.
Yes, 66649.
Thank you. And that invoice reported by the letter at page 61.
By the letter on page
61 of the same document.
is a
Of our
facilitation
documents. Of our documents, yes.
facilitation for travel on 23rd December.
Who
2022.
requests for facilitation?
Nefat Kenya.
On whose behalf is he making that request?
On behalf of the Chief of Staff, maybe.
Who are the beneficiaries of that facilitation?
Beneficiaries are Isaac Mutuma, Agri Litinyi,
Isaac
Daniel
Mutuma is the
Mugambi.
deputy governor, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
At the next page is a list of people who received that money
Yes.
and they signed against it.
The list that I have here is not signed against.
At 62,
Yes.
the names appear Isaac Mutuma,
They appear, but they have not signed against their names.
but you confirm that this is a list that was made in support, or rather, as indicating the beneficiaries of this payment.
It indicates the beneficiaries, but I can't tell if it's in support because it's not signed.
I could go on, and let me pick just a few more. I only have 5 minutes. Again, let's 27.
Page
27
of your document.
of your own document, page 27. Page 27.
I'm there.
Again, at entry number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There is voucher number 69719.
Yes.
Again, the payee is Nefat Kenywa Meme,
Yes.
receiving an amount, page 69.
which
67,
bundle?
actually,
Of which bundle?
of our bundle.
Page.
67.
I'm there.
That is a request for facilitation.
Request for
Facilitation.
no. Page 67.
Yes.
It's request for something that is not visible. I think standing impressed or something. Yes, standing impressed.
Go to page 69. Confirm that the number of the voucher appearing there is the same number of the voucher where Nefat has been paid at page 27.
Page 27.
69.
The 69719 is the voucher number, but the voucher has not been signed by anyone at all.
But it is the same number.
It's the same.
At page 72
Yes.
is a letter requesting the Deputy Governor again to be facilitated.
Yes, there is the Deputy Governor traveling to Nairobi, Japan Embassy, facilitate.
At
Yes.
page 74 is a list of the people who are paid for on behalf of the Deputy Governor.
The list is there, but not accompanied by their signatures.
Mr. Kawira, because I have less than 3 minutes. When the Deputy Governor is traveling, or the Governor, they do not receive facilitation money in their accounts, do they?
They do sometimes, other times they don't.
The other times that they do not, their PAs and administrators receive that money for their travels and facilitation.
Sorry?
The other times where the money is not deposited in the governor or deputy governor's account is an instance where that money is deposited in the account of their PA or the administrator.
Not necessarily it must be their PO or the administrator, but an officer designated.
Mr. Kawira, you are lying to the Senate. Let me refer you to page 350 of our document.
Of your document?
Yes. You made a Facebook post clarifying who receives money for facilitation for and behalf of the governor and the deputy governor. Are you there?
Yes, I can read the post.
I do not want to read because you confirm that there is nothing wrong with the giving money for facilitation for a valid trip. Is that what you state in that Facebook?
I did that, but I also wrote a condition that all that person whom money has been channeled through their accounts need to do his account and surrender for the sums of money they receive.
Thank you very much. And that takes me to my last question. You talked about prepayments.
Yes.
You also understand that offices are run through imprests.
Yes.
Imprests are money given to an officer to
Yes.
utilize. And upon
Yes.
utilizing, they account for the same.
Yes.
So there is nothing wrong if an officer receives money as long as they
There
account.
is something wrong if you get the money and do not account and surrender for the same.
Thank you. Has there been any audit in respect of all the monies that were sent to the government to confirm that no supporting documents were surrendered?
You have
The
not
best of your
adduced, even though there was no audit, yourself, you have not adduced enough evidence to show that that money was accounted for.
Honorable Evans, it's not up to council to adduce an evidence. It is up to you. You brought your case here. You need to prove it.
We have done that, Honorable Speaker.
Have you brought any audit report to suggest that those impressed were never surrendered with supporting documents?
No audit report.
Thank you. That's all for this witness, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you. Now, counsel for the county assembly. Do you need to do any re-examination or you're comfortable? If you have to do re-examination, you have 10 minutes.
Mr. Speaker, it will be done by my learned friend, Mr. Boniface Kawira, and he will stick to the 10 minutes.
Honorable Speaker, my name is Mr. Meru. Mr. Kawira.
Yes, Counsel.
I'll start with the very macabre video that was played by the governor. In that video, where we've seen a cow being slaughtered, can we see the deputy governor in that video, or has reference been made to the deputy governor in that video?
He is not to be.
Can that video be attributed to the deputy governor?
No.
In your document, in your volume 2, from page 1 to page 29, you have annexed an infamous extract.
Yes.
The IFMIS extract is specifically from page 17 to 29, correct?
Yes, it is.
The IFMIS extract is for the office of the governor, that is the title,
Yes.
and the payment details are between 1st of July and 7th of July 2023, that is this year.
Yes, it is.
And it has a timestamp on the bottom left corner. It has a timestamp on the bottom left corner. Of
Yes,
which,
it has. Yes,
of
it
which
is.
specific
It
page?
has, sorry. It has.
It has.
Yes.
As the governor produced an alternate IFMIS extract, an alternative IFMIS extract.
None whatsoever.
Are the IFMIS receipts that are next to the governor's response from page 105? You can turn with me, Honorable Speaker, to page 105
Of which bundle?
of the governor's response. Are the IFMIS extract, the IFMIS payments, or rather they are called IFMIS receipts, that are annexed there too, are they extracts?
Just a minute of.
Okay. Oh, can you just confirm at page 105,
Yes.
the IFMIS receipt that is provided by the governor, does it have a timestamp?
It doesn't have any timestamp.
Does it say the office from which it emanates?
It doesn't state.
Does it state the duration?
It doesn't.
So, which of these two IFMIS extracts should we believe?
The one with the timestamp and the duration.
Okay. You've been referred by the Governor's Council to page 22 of our volume 2 extract. The voucher number 57562. You can see it?
57562. Yes.
You can see it?
Yes.
What is the amount that is indicated on that voucher number?
84,000.
Yes?
Yes, 84,000.
Honorable Speaker, a moment, I get to that page. That voucher number is with respect to who? Or who was it issued to? Who was that voucher number issued to?
It was issued to Nefat Kenya.
To Nefat Kenya.
Meme.
Yes. And the Governor's Council has referred you to page 51 of their volume 2, correct?
Yes.
In fact, it is page 54 of their volume 2,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Where we see this trip that was made around between 7th to 9th of February 2023, correct?
Yes.
Now turn to our volume 2, page 22, that specific voucher number 10. It is voucher number 57562.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Does the amount, because I can see the amount there is 84,000.
84,000.
Does it correspond with the amount that is on page 55?
No, the amount on page 55 is 126,000.
So there is an anomaly there.
Yes, there is an anomaly.
Okay. Turn to page 57. Has that voucher that is provided there been signed or examined by the relevant officers?
It has not been signed by the relevant
You
officers.
confirm it is still for Nefat Kenya?
Yes, it is for Nefat Kenya.
Is it examined?
No,
Is it signed?
no.
Okay. Turn to to page 58 of volume 2 of the governor's index. I'm sorry, Honorable Speaker. Page 58 of the governor's index. You've been referred to voucher number 66649.
Yes.
What is the difference between voucher number 66649 on page 58 and the one on page 57?
Has been signed by the examiner.
Yes.
It has been signed by the accountant.
Yes.
It has been signed by the AIE holder.
Yes.
And it has been signed by the director of accounts.
Yes.
The one on page 57 isn't signed by even a single officer.
Okay. So those are glaring differences.
Yes.
And we cannot say for a fact that the vouchers appearing on those two separate pages have met all the specifications or all the requirements before the impress is released.
Sorry, come again?
You cannot say fact that the work that the monies that are represented by these two vouchers are regular because one is signed by all the required officers, the other one is not signed.
I confirm.
And you can confirm that the IFMIS receipt that I've just shown to you that is annexed to the governor's response is just a MS Word table, a Microsoft Word table.
Yes.
No timestamp, no nothing.
It is not system generated.
Yes.
It has just computer.
And the governor has no an alternative IFMIS extract.
None whatsoever.
Okay. Have you in the impeachment motion stated the numbers of the motor vehicle registration numbers of the county government vehicles that were in the market? So you would agree then that the motor vehicle searches are not relevant